Today is a no good, awful, horrible, very bad day. You wanna know why? I hate chicken so much, but unfortunately I'm eating too many eggs. I touched it! I eat too many eggs, so I just needed to find a way to meal prep to sort of create some variety in the food I was eating. So today I'm going to make a family recipe from my stepmom. It's chicken and rice. The chicken should be pretty soupy, if that makes sense. You'll understand, hopefully, if I'm making the same dish that I think I am. And I like that it's soupy because then when I heat it up, the rice will stay moist. The only thing is, God, do I hate touching raw meat. It's so nasty. Like, my fingers feel so nasty right now. Luckily, and if you're here for my 5 sauce concert vlog, you've already seen these, but I now have these, which means I won't have to touch the chicken with my fingers. First things first, I gotta get the chicken out of the bag, and this is the worst part. It's in this bag and it's being preserved by some liquid, and I hate it. And for those of you who might be thinking, Kate, why don't you just go vegetarian or vegan? I can't. I'm too picky with my food. I don't like beans. And honestly, there are ways to get all of your proteins and nutrients when you're on a plant-based diet. I personally don't have the time on a weekly basis to meal prep and make sure that I'm getting all the nutrients I need. And I already have some issues with my blood sugar. So I just gotta start with the basics, which is making meat. This is gross. If you hate raw meat the way I hate raw meat, I will look away right now. But I gotta drain the meat, which is a horrifying phrase for me to say. But if I remember correctly, all I have to do is cut off this little nib. And yeah, this is awful. I wish life didn't have to be this way, but I'm tired of eating eggs all the time. I don't want to live in a hole anymore. I truly am only doing this because I feel like I need to. These are also kitchen scissors. Would highly recommend getting yourself a pair of kitchen scissors so then in cases like these where you need to handle edible food, you already have sanitary scissors on hand. This is not cutting. I didn't think the first roadblocks? No, I didn't think the first roadblock I would encounter would be literally using scissors, which I've known how to do most of my life. Why is this overexposed? That's crazy. Anyways, oh, it's happening. Y'all aren't ready. I'm not ready. Please, 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 please. If the bag is like opening, but the knob isn't all the way off yet. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I know this seems so dramatic, but just wait. What? There's no liquid in here. Oh, that's so much worse. Is this a joke? Oh my gosh. It wasn't liquid. That was just the meat. I guess I'll just hashtag debagging my chicken. What's in my bag? Ew. Oh no. Oh, this is awful. This is awful. This is awful. Is this a chicken? It's a whole young chicken with giblets. What's a giblet? Giblet? Like the croc? Oh. What is this? Why does this look the way it does? What is on the inside? I hate touching the bone. I hate touching the bone. What's inside of it though? What's inside? The giblets. I can't do this. I know it seems like I'm over-exaggerating. I've never had to handle an entire raw chicken. I know I used gloves, but I feel icky. Now I need to season the chicken. I don't know how to season chicken. I don't know how to season many meats, only beef. And she also didn't send me her recipe for how she seasons the chicken. So I'm just gonna use the Bachan's barbecue sauce that I get from Costco in a big old bottle. She says to rub the seasoning with oil and paprika over all of the chicken. She also will sometimes stuff it with vegetables. I've chosen bell peppers and I've chopped 4 of them. There's so many of them. And I also have onions. There are less onions because I know how many onions is an onion. Let's start with what I know, which is this sauce. I don't know how this is gonna taste. This is crazy. Kind of crazy of me. This is horrible. I'm not having a good experience at all. I know it seems like I'm over-exaggerating, but honestly, this just might make me vegetarian. I don't like beans. I don't know how to make beans. I just don't like the taste of them. I like green beans. Live, laugh, love green beans. Oh gosh, maybe that was a bit too much paprika. This was a whole new bottle of paprika. Oh God, I hate touching it. I'm sorry, little guy. Oh, that's its neck! Oh my God, that's its neck! That's its neck! That's its neck! Oh no! Flip it back over! Flip it back over! Flip it back over! I was pulling on something on the inside of the chicken because I didn't know what it was. I thought it was like another thing like the giblets. It's neck. That was kind of, oh, now I need a massage. Oh. You know what? Dissociate. What's that? That's its bones. I should have, in theory, just gotten the little chicken breasts. Okay, yeah, I think this bottom, she said to put the paprika on for browning. Shame. That's a darn shame. Sorrows. It will not be doing that. Just shove it on in. It's okay. Everything's going to be okay. Ain't no way that only one handful of these bell peppers filled it up. Well, I guess this was a small little chicken. Why do I have the right to eat this chicken? I honestly have never hated anything more. I don't know why. I thought this would be a good idea for myself. You know, a girl's gotta eat, but I don't think this is the way. People do this as their like job, okay? I can do this. Oh man. And the thing is, like, I feel an obligation to eat this because I have it and I bought it and it's mine and it was $17. These bell peppers were $8, so they better all fit in here. I also, I touched the neck again. I only asked for this recipe because I remember her making it in a saucepan. And now here I am sticking something in the oven at 400-ish degrees for an hour and 30 minutes until it's cooked. I don't even know how long it's gonna take to cook. Bao is looking very hungry right now. He will not be getting any of this. Oh, also my stepmom said that paprika doesn't have a taste, and I just don't know if I believe that. Like, the first time I heard of paprika was in Blue's Clues when salt and pepper had a baby and it was paprika. And you mean tell me 2 spices in the spice cabinet gave birth to something that doesn't have a taste? That's, for me, is hard to believe. I think she's capping. What do y'all think? I don't think I will ever be making chicken ever again. Never again. I hope my kids never want chicken. They will be getting chicken nuggets and we will be eating vegan chicken nuggets. They'll never know the difference. Who's gonna tell my kids that they're eating vegan chicken nuggets? Not I, not my husband, and not y'all. Sorry. I shouldn't violate the chicken more than it already has been. Now that I have properly massaged the chicken, I'm going to wait for the oven to preheat and cook it for an hour and a half. These hands are messy. These hands are wet. Did the gloves not protect me? I feel the need to call my vegan stepsister and tell her that she's on it. She was right. She knows. Oh, shoot. I do this every time. I guess it'll be done at 9 p.m. And another thing too, I won't even be done by 9 p.m. because I gotta put it in the jars to meal prep it. So I covered the chicken with tin foil because I called my mommy. She told me you're supposed to cover chicken with tin foil so it doesn't dry out. I did not know that. But now I'm gonna move into something that's a bit more in my comfort zone and I'm gonna make the rice. Rice is just easy because it can't kill you. Usually, I mean, dude, as long as you're washing your rice. Now the way I cook rice is entirely different from how everyone else cooks rice and how you should be cooking rice. Purely because it's simply based on vibes. Usually I just eyeball how much rice I put in the thing, like I just pour it into here. But ever since I accidentally made too much quinoa, I don't trust myself with products that expand. So I've actually measured out 2 cups of rice. I'm gonna put it in the strainer. These things are the best for when you're washing your rice because then you can just put them under the water and go like this instead of having to like circle it in the actual rice bowl. Some people like saving their rice water. I'm not one of them. Ready for the shower mode. Usually it's 1 cup water to 1 cup rice. I don't know if this is gonna be enough water though. Yeah, no, I like more water in my rice than this. Look at it. Granted, I also like all of my food to be a little soggy. I say more, but it's literally just a dollop more. Now, she adds onions to hers, which I will be partaking in. I had some onions left over from when I was putting them in the chicken, but I touched them with a gross chicken glove, so I don't trust them. So I'm just gonna put these like whole onions in here and hope for the best. This is a big game of just hoping for the best. Because I'm also adding a chicken bouillon cube. That was not in the recipe. I think it'll be yummy. People always ask me if I have a rice cooker and I feel like a big fat poser because I have a Instant Pot, which makes rice. So I don't know why I feel weird about it. Time to do the part that Bao Bao hates. Bao's my cat. Ow! That was hot. Let's see what it looks like. I needed more water. Dun-na, dun-na. There's the bouillon cube. I'm just gonna mix this up a little. It is so much drier than I wish it was. I even added extra water. Look at all that rice. Holy cow. That's a lot of rice. Now this might be unwise of me, but I haven't really made a smart decision tonight anyways. But I think I might start going ahead and putting the rice in these little jars so it cools down faster. These are just mason jars I get from Trader Joe's. They used to have soup in them, but now they're empty. So they're going to have rice and chicken in them. I'm only filming this because I know some of y'all like to see it get filled up. This is way too much rice to fill 4 mason jars. I just truly don't think the chicken will last much longer than like 4 days. Maybe I'll freeze it. Is it freezable? Believe it or not, all of the rice fit into the 4 jars. Isn't that crazy? That does not look cooked enough to me. I cooked this thing at 400 degrees for 1.5 hours. Everywhere online said that that'd be too long. So then tell me why it looks pink. This doesn't look done at all. I'm gonna have to put it back in. And also wash this knife, because salmonella is real. I didn't get it on camera, but when I cut this open, it was like so soggy. Ew! I've done it. My mom says I probably overcooked the breast, but I'd honestly rather it be overcooked than undercooked. So right now I'm in the process of shredding this. I'm putting it in here, and then once it's all in here, it's gonna go in there. This is what the meat looks like now. I'm getting ready to put in the jars. If you notice some chunks look thick like that one, whereas some look more shredded, that is all due to the point where I gave up. Honestly, I really wish there were more vegetables in this because there's a lot of meat here. And if it looks like there's not a whole small chicken here, it's probably because there isn't. At one point, I got tired of trying to pick the meat off of the bone. I wish there was a better way to do this. There probably is, and I just don't know it. Oh, also, you know how I said that the chicken should be done cooking at 9? It wasn't until 9:50 that I felt like it was fully cooked, and by fully cooked, I mean slightly overdone. And now it is currently 10:21. Here they are. I did it. I meal prepped and it only took me 3 hours. This is what I'm saying when I say I don't have enough time to think about other healthy recipes. I don't think anything will ever be as hard as making this chicken. I will never do this again. It's good. It does taste good. Isn't that unfortunate? Now all that is left is to wait for these to cool down. This is probably gonna be 8 meals for me. 1 jar is the size of my head. I don't know much about serving sizes, but I feel like this is a good gauge of maybe half of your head is a serving. This is a thick jar too. Oh my god, no pictures, no pictures. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you like me, subscribe to the channel. I post videos every Friday at 6. Hopefully this Friday's video will get up. Speaking of it being 10:30, I'm also gonna sit down and try to edit as much of this video as I can because I have a lot of plans in the next few days. But yeah, I'll talk to you later. Bye. Peace out, Girl Scout. Bye.